الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فقد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد الملك القدوس السلام صدق الله العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. Inshallah ta'ala, each and every day we go through one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the beautiful names that Allah has given himself. And today inshallah ta'ala we will talk about one very prominent name, a name that we use all of the time, As-Salaam. We use this for our greetings. There are so many different ways to use this. This is also one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When referring to our Lord, when referring to our Creator, then how do we translate the word As-Salaam? What is the correct way to define what Salam means when referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Inshallah ta'ala, what I would like to do is share with you 3 different opinions from the esteemed scholars as to what As-Salam can mean when it is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the correct way to translate it. The first one comes from Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi, he says that when referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the name Salam means flawless, perfect. You know, even in Urdu sometimes, you know, when someone, for example, he might have had an accident, or he might have gone through some difficulty, and you want to ask how they are, then we might use the word salamati ke saath hai na. Salamati ke saath wapas aaye. Salamati means what? That totally immune, totally fresh, no problems whatsoever. So salamati, sometimes we use this word in Urdu as well, it means perfect, no problems whatsoever, no injuries. So Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi says when we say As-Salam, Allah is Salam, it means that He is perfect. He is flawless. He has no defect whatsoever. He is one, He is unique, He is very special. There is nothing which is defective in Him. If He Himself is like that, it means His actions are like that as well. It doesn't just mean He is perfect, it means His actions are perfect as well. You and I, a lot of the time we forget that. We see things going around us in the world, and we ascribe this to Allah, and we say, look, this is something wrong. It is not wrong. Your understanding of it is wrong. Allah is perfect Himself, He is flawless. His actions and His hikmah and His wisdom is also perfect as well. So the first meaning of Salam, when referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, means flawless. The second meaning is given by Imam Qurtubi rahmatullahi alayhi. He goes that the word Salam, when referring to Allah, it means Zu as-Salama or Musallim. It means the one who gives Salam to others, peace to others. Salamati, dene wala. So here now we see that the action is transitive now, it is passing on to another. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ensures peace for everyone. No matter how bad your life is, no matter how deep and down you are into regret, remorse, anxiety, one sajda is enough to find peace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whenever he felt and whenever he went through any type of anxiety and depression, what did he used to do? He used to come to the mosque and he used to perform salah. That is the way to actually reduce stress and anxiety. So if you want salam in your life, then turn to the As-Salam in sajda. Turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as possible. Then the third meaning, again given by Imam Qurtubi rahmatullahi alayhi, he says, and it's similar to what we said earlier in the first definition, he writes that Allazi salimal khalqa min zulmihi. But when referring to Allah, the word As-Salam means He, that being who protects the creation from zulm. He keeps them salam from them, salamati. Remember time and time again in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He reminded that He never does zulm upon anyone. Inna Allah la yuzlimun nas. Wa ma zalamahum Allah, walakin kanu anfusahum yazlimun. Allah never does zulm upon people, He never oppresses people, people oppress themselves. It is a result of their own actions. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the salam, and He protects you and I from calamities, then who are we to create zulm within one another? Allah doesn't do zulm upon you and I, so why are we doing zulm with one another? It is something that sometimes we should reflect upon more. Think about it yourself, and this is what we were talking about right at the beginning. Of the word As-Salamu Alaikum we use all of the time, don't we? As-Salamu Alaikum is our official greeting, you can say. When now you consider that the word As-Salam is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it can take on a different meaning now. Normally, when people are asked to translate your greeting, As-Salamu Alaikum, what do we translate it as? Peace be upon you. When non-Muslims ask that this salam you give, what is the meaning of it? We say it means peace be upon you. Seen in this light now, and remembering the fact that As-Salam is one of the names of Allah, the translation of As-Salamu Alaikum can also be, may Allah be upon you. May Allah guide you. May Allah protect over you. Alaikum means on top of you. So it is almost like when you are greeting your Muslim brother, you are at the same time asking for Allah's protection over him. So even in this small greeting that you give, you don't get that in good morning. You don't get that in hey. You don't get that in the evening. But when you say As-Salamu Alaikum, think about the benefits that you get. You're actually doing a dua for them. In addition to that, you know, and I do not need to remind you, that when you say As-Salamu Alaikum to your brother, when you greet them in this way, you are getting 10 units of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salam is a great way of reconciliation. That when there are tensions between people, what is the best way to stop those tensions and to ease it once again? As-Salamu Alaikum. The Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he was a pragmatic individual. He knew that there were fallouts sometimes between people. He said that if there are fallouts between people, make sure it does not last more than 3 days. لا يحل لمسلم أن يهجر أخاه فوق ثلاث. That if you are going to have a fallout, let it last for 3 days, no more than that. Who is the best out of those people who have fallen out? وَخَيْرُهُمَا الَّذِي يَبْدَأُ بِالسَّلَامِ. And the best from those people who have fallen out are the ones who say salam first. So you can see it's a method of reconciliation as well. It is a way of breaking tension as well. It's an icebreaker as well. That there is no better way to break tension between people than to say As-Salamu Alaikum. This is my own experiences. Sometimes in Egypt, we lived in Egypt, and sometimes we had to come back late at night. We were sometimes at the airport to drop friends off, or our friend's house. We would come back sometimes early in the morning. Totally dark in the street. Sometimes we'd be walking alone just with one individual. I remember one occasion that we were coming late at night, totally dark street, and a gang of youth were coming towards us. There must have been 8, 9, 10 individuals, young guys, quite big as well. And they were coming towards me, and the first thing I thought, that if I was in England, if I was in Leicester, or if I was in Highfield specifically, and I saw some youth coming towards me, the first thing I would do is cross the street. I would walk on the other side. Because there was only 1 or 2 of us, and there was loads of them, and they didn't look too good. When they came closer and closer, all we did was said, As-Salamu Alaikum. They replied, Wa Alaikum As-Salam. If there was any tension, if there was any fright, it all disappeared by saying a simple word. Subhanallah. Subhanallah, you don't get that in any other language, you don't get that in any other religion. That by saying that, you make your intention clear, they make their intention clear. You don't get that in any other religion. So the word As-Salam, we use it as a beautiful word that we use. One final point that I will mention. As-Salam is also a means of riches. One individual, one companion came to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, Ya Rasulullah, my living standards are very low. I am poor, I can barely feed my family. Please give me something I can read or recite to ensure prosperity in my home. The Prophet alaihi salatu wasallam gave him simple advice. He said, each and every time you go home, say As-Salamu Alaikum to the people living in your home. That's all you have to do. The first thing you do is that when you go home, the people are at home, say As-Salamu Alaikum. Ya Rasulullah, if no one's home, then what? And that happens to you and I, doesn't it? Sometimes you go home, perhaps in the day, and people are out and about, there's no one at home. What do you do then? The Prophet ﷺ said that if you go home and there's no one to do salam to, then say salam upon me, the best of all creation. Then salam upon me. Subhanallah, it means that the Prophet ﷺ lives in the house of every believer. Subhanallah. That is our belief. And not only that, but recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad 3 times, Surah Ikhlas. The companion, he began doing this. He became so unbelievably rich that even his neighbors became rich as a result of his prosperity. The wealth, it continued on to his neighbors as well. So this is a simple wazifa to do to ensure prosperity and happiness in this world and in the hereafter. When you go home, the first thing you should do is say As-Salamu Alaikum to the inhabitants. If there is no one home, then say As-Salatu Wassalamu Alayka Ya Rasulallah. And recite Surah Ikhlas 3 times. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you with life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us salam in this world and in the hereafter. Ameen. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagh al-mubin.